cedi na hoɔden no to dollar no aye krabehwe and afin so fuel prices are confirm near ade. But then people are still complaining about a niema bo say ade no dollar na confirm so milk no na metono 15 cedis it is still 15 cedis sebe fuel ya tete so me kofa ka say the ejeme sa na ejeme. I mean things are still the same and we are not seeing any significant change bia mo de dollar na no na one social media sensationalist code Mickey ebe kasa say ono wahwemu an hunu say infomso no emfri aban no emfri President John Dramani Mahama efri adwadifo ewo krodwe mu hanum say ade no metimi ate so pa so my omadwen say daoda yente so eno mu mia so no mu de bi kan no mu bu ye kom so dollar na kofom na ensem we akod Mickey kan ye no ena che another person me can say he's a political analyst any ade also abekasa afa won say code Mickey njai de ochere kra debi there is more to this thing that we know because say code Mickey ka say Ghana for na ya onkan hunu say there are a lot of factors say be yebetumi ahwe what you say de be this whole pricing and all that inti say code Mickey person just said it's just about the reduction in the appreciation of the cedi to the dollar no any reduction of fuel prices on can electricity yatum insuo yatum production of anything you can't produce anything without water, without lights and all these things. Also is a factor and prices in the eco show. I don't know if you are siding with this political analyst and now you are siding with code Mickey say truly it's the doing of the J4. But then before we go to the political analyst view, yenko share code Mickey nsema wode etuja.
Code Mickey TV ni diem panti na business e o mai mo person be tete niema so. Ma dwene ho a mentiasi o. We yenya man we mo first na mdwen say ya ban ne nko ba yen timamofo no ye ka obi na man no entumi nkoso. Just say, you know, ye tirimu pose dream ase ya adwene mo ma. Abro ase ya adwene mo ma. E ka obi na man no we honorable ato forcing the year and the review. Dear ese nipa ye minister ye bia na why to smoothing the system. Just a fuel prices ya tete so. Okoto fuel affairs fuel be turn be 1,000 so me 700 cedi stop. Why you betting tax a free or why you cover tax a free or levy ya year free or where city no sikana appreciate first near complain say oh sikano ye city na ye week o ko fa niam wa akwantu mo ba so se city no so se city na e de $1 mo be we no nya dollar ketu mi so se city ni bebre enu tiro mo to niam bo say city no again in value and the reason being and I still now person be the 10 years. Let's say I join a more for system ni mo no. Well. Say more packaging no must start the packaging so. Pure water say komunya nkom betumbo mo inzo mo tuma ni pa be kasante say o must start the so. Say so mo e be duru baby o be the so ama o top pure water na o packaging na ni kosua be pe na nkate ya kire 2 cedi. Adwene be no. Say so mo be so o toka because of the way our system is and be brain prefer so on sense can $1 no more cracker fra brochiraba e no mo kraba so a e bo no wo fom we ka garage se wa so on better table no so wa ton wo man we mu no nipa ne person o make it profit no befu once say o jiri profit awodo o mine e nyina ye dia o e ye nyina ye dia where rent eduru afesona betua dan ka na nipa yem hyehyew oyem hyehyew obi wa wasi edan no be 15 years ni every year bia otum entu bo so say what is the reason dollar no say cedi no again value appreciate against the foreign currencies fuel prices above from first we make say bia dan ni sika no ogie sika na share ni values e wo system ni mo say system no is to DNA the reason why and I say automatic so my way dey to niam amu sa yet near my boss or my yana. I feel say my politicians look right and sometimes I need anything almost yet your moyeno. Because for say obey wa from with dear. I'm a near my smooth was system, not to my phone or so almost private sector, so almost 10 years so. Business sitting near my son, a boy in an omonia. I buy anything, I said, also feels like Cofon crab, dear, yeno. Dear, yeno, or more, am I a change in achieve anymore? No more started yet, you also almost ye. Or more started age, junior more down. Of course, I generally say, no, or you want to see. Cover taxes ye in a hotels and restaurants who are still now near print my on person of fetch and no so buying a bow back catcher of the sea. Honorable at to forcing a mere president power no. Once the president bow make promises be break betting tax power I say within the first 100 days, many sorry it's 100 days near Babe monetary. To a power honorable at to forcing humanity as I say. Being the finance minister no or in the right eye. So I bind with my achieving the dreams are a focus in a bit on the show. Don't say man no a juma time I saw a punk run as well a juma mo ye juma. Or the life at to so a boy juma a better near my up. Na afi achieve results ni say na see reflect our system ni na wo say we wa fam de ma Ghana ni eso fail say o ni ma mu aye ahen ha ye na wo nya na e hwan fault nya abro ni adwenbone e be duru be ko na ni page sent honorable social life ni me hu video bi ko fi kinata na o performance president anyone we say on the above 5 my president or president na you believe you man name to on the president pio on na we na asana was sakana ho na ni ma say oh dwendwene niema about the economy almost say almost be a program or some call back to the office.
Ebusia code Mickey the submissions and we making that a dreadful okrom ha and anymore. But this is what the political analyst is saying. He says, I chanced on a code Mickey video yesterday where he tried to explain why prices are still high, even though the dollar, fuel and inflation are all coming down. Honestly, it felt like he was bigging up government and at the same time blaming business and ordinary Ghanaians for being unreasonable with their prices. I don't think that's entirely fair. I think he missed the bigger picture. This is a national issue. And what a year Dr. Agent Kanyinani said could make in sema all kano about dollar ne swati full or inflation swati ni ade but enema boa eda so e wo so no chem say subuona or dey bo ye adwadifo ni adetonfo ne businessmen and women e wo krom ha say no it is not fair ye kan say enye yie because o ma aban na say aban ne de ne ho son na adwadifo ni mom na enye nso ade na enye sa net o say this issue is not about a few greedy traders. It's happening nationwide. Because the cost of doing business is still high. When you run a business, you don't only look at the dollar rate. You also pay for electricity, water, transport, rent, taxes, and wages. Electricity is up. Water is up. Transport is still high. Even locally produced goods depend on power and water. So how do you expect prices to suddenly crash just because fuel dripped a bit? And Dr. Ajane can say, can you say, Sabe, dollar swatia, a jadifone businessmen omu producing near manu, omu yusunsuo, insuo bokosro, kania bokosro, transport, said ye tiena, ena even post a dollar coffee nipa no production, ye fan say waji baby obetua rent wasro, obetonsuo, ensuo yatum, obeto kania yatum, or you obetua to. eto ne kra ye diare income taxes ne the other people are also paying taxes at the municipal and the friend is saying metropolitan level enti ni nyina den eka ho bi now utie ne nsema a o kan so o say eba ne saying and ultimately justify the fact that because friend is saying dollar any for aba for muntino and niema you okay, that one is not possible. It says the real problem is that we are seeing now, the real problem that we are seeing now looks more like managed stability than real relief. If the city is being held down mainly by pumping forex into the system, it creates more headlines for government but doesn't fix the real economy. Macro numbers may look nice, but the micro economy where people actually buy food and pay bills doesn't feel it. And then no patch say, yeah, problem ne there wo ena ye share dollar no I say dollar na potency dia dollar na nya hoden no enye real like say oh dollar na nkasa na ye share economy ni ma femu ade bi dem I say ye push ni ye pompi gum ena ama dollar na be den abeye sa eno sa no timamufo na ye wo mu na ye to ade ye didi ye koba ye to hye ne ade no ye ho fa ye experiences dollar ahoden ne de no according to Dr. Agent. So instead of chastising businesses and Ghanaians, we should be asking why electricity, water and production costs are so high. Until those come down, prices won't fall meaningfully. This isn't about people being wicked. It's about a system where stability is cosmetic and the real cost of living and doing businesses are still heavy. Chris, this is what Dr. Agent Eka. Medicam Busao, is it Code Mickey making a solid point or Dr. Agent bringing the obvious to the table?
Well, first of all, on the dollar, they made me a kind of say Abochi gets power. Because you see, Abochi na dollar no one ho.
Okay.
Dollar na a ton of 10 cities no. Oko banka wunye biu. What I say? So 10 cities dollar no, and it be 9 cities near the no, and wunye bi. But Oko Abochi wa obenya bi. But no, the end 10 cities.
Okay.
But then, dear na Dr. Ajin.
Okay.
Hono. He was talking about micro and then the macro economics. You know, of enami can be say people have the feel said that the government is trying to please the international bodies. Every my books more fair. Okona kopebosia quickly ye de bema any ade big push adwuma ya wo Ghana ha ne ade. People are praising the president because yankobo obosia wo baby ne ade ye internally sika ye wona omo ade yes big push agenda ne kwan that they've been able to turn the whole country into a construction site.
Okay.
But then if you are able to please the numbers in the space of the macro economy now, the micro one and another Dr. Ajine can where the individual industries are feeling it. So me company, how am I able to fund the company? How am I able to pay my workers? How my production costs sign it here?
Okay.
Do you understand? These numbers that are appreciating the numbers for the macro economy won't affect the micro. Individually, they don't feel it. That is what Dr. Ajin is trying to say. In as much as Sena could make you a casa fase, omo ton near mano, omo na omo yo omo sa omo entertain near masonia deno. The doctor too is talking about the fact that what is happening internationally now. Oko baby yes Ghana a country as obo ne bosia obetimi atua any ade debt to GDP ni ade percentage no said the economy say Ghana ye gina baby papa obo ye bosia betimi atua ne sa ne ma no. It doesn't affect maami bia ote brosankro ohun maami bi ti hwidiem any touchman crashing baby obi te adan for and cannot, do you understand? Because the Ghana has still now says yeah can any light boss and papa nekano. These are the basic things most of the small businesses no mu use the year more production yeah and it's another so how will the dollar affect them? Do you understand? Se niema ye import baga na hampo ena mosemo atete so a internally se niema ne bedru mpo na se ye de be production ana se niema ne bedru ne se ye be ton a ekodru obi shop a ono
so de afuka wetua
ka wo de afro any shop odi kogu ye esi abo osa niema no
store na waje a
store na
otua
waje no ehu niema I mean how he's running his business aside niema wakofade aba no is another cost. Do you understand?
It's any no
okono ho no mo a niema no
obede ate so amount
yes obede no ate so the amount enti papa no oboko dmike echi se all kasa about a year omo tonton ne madwadifo a all kasa se omo na ma yire ne emam wo ho no but then ono so ebo government echi se mo yesro ho ye no momra from ho so na mo mehwe na effect no efiri soro no emra from na timamuni so ho nto no there's a reason why na president Akufo-Addo mo friend adu show boy so the ento aso.
Yes, and so said the omo kanu no. We are just hoping that the president, and then Abai will do the necessary things and work to help Ghanaians. And Abushia, that is about a year could make in Sema, okay, can ye any a year response if we there the political analyst a year Dr. Ajen Eho Abba. Now ye be free, sir, in some way as so. Na ebusia yako ensem foforo so ye ko ensem foforo so a na ye boawura